You would be the envy of everyone with these Winely's glutinous rice balls. First, add a spoonful of rice wine to a pot and bring it to a boil. Then, add the store-bought dumplings and a few wolfberries to the pot and cook until the dumplings float to the surface. Next, drizzle in a little water starch, add a spoonful of sugar, and stir until everything is well mixed. Lastly, pour in the beaten eggs and continue stirring in the direction of the rising sun. Now, you have a delicious treat to enjoy on this joyful lantern festival.
To make these delicious treats, start by lightly stir-frying peanuts and black sesame seeds until they are cooked. Then, crush them in a bowl and mix them with honey and white sugar. For an extra burst of flavor, you can also add some lard if you have it. Shape the mixture into small round balls and refrigerate them for half an hour. Next, dip the filling in a sieve with water and roll it in glutinous rice flour, repeating this process a few times. Finally, shape the balls to your desired size and boil them in water until they are cooked. Once they are ready, simply remove them from the water and serve. Enjoy!
It's Lantern Festival, a perfect time to make tangwan at home. Making your own tangwan not only ensures cleanliness but also results in a more delicious taste than store-bought ones. Today, Linji will share her tangwan recipe with all of you. Let's make it together. First, prepare 30 grams of black and white sesame seeds and 30 grams of peanuts. Blend them in a blender until finely ground. The finer the blend, the better the texture. Transfer the mixture to a bowl and add 50 grams of sugar, 40 grams of butter or lard as a substitute, and 30 grams of honey. Stir everything well and let it chill in the freezer for 10 minutes. Next, prepare 250 grams of water-milled glutinous rice flour. Add 190 grams of hot water to the flour and stir until well combined. Knead the dough until smooth and let it rest for 20 minutes. Take out the chilled filling and shape it into small balls, approximately 8 grams each. Once all the balls are prepared, put them back in the freezer. After the dough has rested, roll it into a long strip and cut it into 15-gram pieces. Shape each piece into a round ball and put them in a plastic bag to prevent them from drying out. Take one dough ball, press it to create a small indentation, place the filling inside, and seal it with your fingers. Shape it into a smooth round ball and roll it in glutinous rice flour. Give it a final shaping in your palm. Now, the raw tangwan is ready. Boil water and gently add the tangwan. Gently shake the pot to prevent them from sticking. Once the tangwan float to the surface, they are cooked. Remove them from the pot and serve. Your tangwan is now ready to be enjoyed. Once you learn how to make them, there's no need to buy them anymore. You can make them at home and enjoy them with peace of mind. If you like this recipe, give it a thumbs up and save it. Treat your family to some homemade tangwan. That's it.
Start by mixing 250 grams of water-milled glutinous rice flour with 180 milliliters of boiling water. Pour the boiling water in 2 parts, stirring with chopsticks until the mixture forms a fluffy dough. Put on a pair of disposable gloves and knead the dough until it becomes smooth and delicate. Take your time to knead the dough thoroughly, and once kneaded, cover the dough with plastic wrap and let it rest for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, let's prepare the filling. Our family loves a combination of black sesame and peanut fillings. Rinse 60 grams of black sesame seeds with water, drain them, and then toast them in a pan over low heat until they become fragrant. Transfer the toasted sesame seeds to a plate and set them aside. Next, take a handful of peanuts and toast them in the pan for about 5 minutes without adding any oil. Once done, transfer the peanuts to a bowl and set them aside. After the black sesame seeds have cooled, grind them into powder using a grinder. Repeat the same process with the peanuts, removing their skins before grinding them into powder. Set aside the ground sesame and peanut powders in separate small bowls. Now, in a large bowl, combine 40 grams of white sugar with the ground sesame and peanut powders. Add 20 grams of water and 40 grams of lard. You can also use butter instead of lard. Stir the mixture thoroughly with chopsticks until well combined. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and place it in the refrigerator to allow the filling to solidify. After about 10 minutes, you will notice that the filling has completely solidified. Put on disposable gloves and shape the filling into small round balls. Place the balls back in the refrigerator to harden a bit more. Meanwhile, the dough has finished resting. Remove the plastic wrap and roll the dough into a long strip. The rested dough has excellent stretchability and won't crack when wrapped. Divide the dough into equal-sized portions, each weighing about 12 grams. Roll each portion into a small round ball. Flatten it with your hand to form a hollow shape and fill it with the prepared filling. Use a pinch method to seal the dough, then knead it into a round shape. Finally, roll the dough balls in glutinous rice flour to prevent them from sticking together. Repeat this process for all the dough balls. You can make extra tangwan and freeze them in the refrigerator for later consumption, as they are very convenient to have on hand. Next, bring a pot of water to a boil. Add the tangwan to the boiling water, one by one. After boiling for 1 minute, gently stir the water to prevent the tangwan from sticking to the bottom of the pot. Once the tangwan float to the surface, They are cooked. Transfer them to a serving bowl, and they are ready to be enjoyed. This is how we make a simple and delicious black sesame tangguan. The process is straightforward, resulting in smooth and round tangguan with a fragrant and sweet filling. Each tangguan is juicy, with a thin skin and a generous amount of flavorful and soft filling. The texture is excellent, surpassing store-bought ones.